So next is function notation. We commonly call functions by letters because function starts with f. It is commonly used letter to refer to functions. Example, f of x equals 2x squared minus 3x plus 6. The left hand side, which is this, the left hand side of this equation is the function notation. It tells us two things. We call the function f and the variable in the function is x. The if in here means that the right hand side is a function called f, and the x means that the right hand side has the variable x in it, and the left side does not mean that f times x like bracket usually do. It simply tells us that it was up the right hand side. So example, f of x equals 2x squared minus 3x plus 6. So remember that the f of x tells us what is on the right hand side. It is not something we work. It says that the right hand side is a function f and it has x in it. So find the f of 2. So let's put, instead of x, let's put f of 2. Let's substitute the f of x. Let us change it to f of 2 and change all the variable to 2. So f of x equals 2 times 2 squared minus 3 times 2 plus 6. So f of 2 equals 2 times 4 minus 3 times 2 plus 6 equals 8 minus 6 plus 6 equals 8. So f of 2, this means to find the function f, and instead of having an x in it, put a 2 in it. So let's take the function above and make brackets anywhere the x was in its place and put in a 2. So we have both function called f that has variable x in it. Using function notation, we could then ask the following. So in a function notation, let us don't forget the ordered operations, which is the power, then the multiplication, the addition, and subtraction. So another example, find the f of 2 negative. Find the f of negative 2. Find f of x equals 2x squared minus 3x plus 2. So let us change, substitute f of negative 2 equals 2 times negative 2 squared minus 3 times negative 2 plus 6. So substitute f of 2 equals 2 times 4 minus negative 3 times negative 2 plus 6 equals 8 plus 6 plus 6, and the answer is 20. So this means that to find the function f, and instead of having an x in it, put a negative 2 in it. So let's take the functions above and make brackets everywhere the x was, and in its place put a negative 2. So another example, we can use another variable also to get f of x equals 2x minus 3x plus 6. F of k equals 2 times k squared minus 3 times k plus 6. F of k equals 2 times 2 2 times k squared minus 3 times k plus 6, and the answer is 2k minus 3k plus 6. And this also means that to find the function of f, and instead of having an x in it, put a k in it. So let's take the function above and make brackets everywhere the x was in its place and put a k. So that's it. So another example is f of x equals 2x squared minus 3x plus 6. F of 2k equals, so f of 2k equals 8k squared minus 6k plus 8. So this is the process. So let us always remember and don't forget the operation, powers, then multiplication, finally the addition and subtraction. So the same process. So let's try a new function. The g of x equals x of squared times 2x. G times 1, g of 1 equals 1 squared minus 2 times 1 equals negative 1. So find the g of 1 plus g of negative 4. So the g of 1 is negative 1. G of 2 is negative 24. And the answer is negative 1 plus 24 equals 23. So it's basic. The last thing we need to learn about function for this section is something about their domain. Recall domain meant set A, which is a set of all you plug in for x. So for the function, we will be dealing with there are two illegals. You can't divide by 0. Denominator bottom of a function can be 0. Number 2, you can take the square root or even the root of a negative number. When you are asked to find the domain of function, you can also value for x as long as the value won't create an illegal situation. So let's have a quiz. So that's my quiz for you. So thank you for listening and God bless.